Hello again, everyone. Off and running on this Saturday, Preakness Day edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you from our Paddock Set Studios. Hope Preakness Day 2019 was a good one in the pocket. The racing was terrific, and you've come to the right place. Speaking of racing, we've got a dozen, in fact, on tonight's show as we go up to track announcer Pete Aiello for much, much more.
Preakness Saturday features 12 races on the Gulfstream Park program, a fast main track, a firm turf course, a carryover in the Rainbow Six, and the musical Romance as the race feature. First of the day over the main track at 1 mile, maiden claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. And the field of 9 signed on. First race favorite, number 3, Mysterio. Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Rosas for Jimmy gets the first call and goes firing to the front. Up on the outside, Golden Prince has speed. In between horses, it's Sunshine's Out. Also away on the top flight is Crammy Boy as they link up with the main course. Rosas for Jimmy has an early tussle with Sunshine's Out and their heads apart. Up into third is Crammy Boy. Wide while fourth is Golden Prince. Saving ground is Zaman, moving closer all the way up into fourth. 3 back to Gem Juan, racing ahead of Mysterio. The 2 at the back are My Computer and Marnesia One Step. Opening quarter was 23 and 4, 5 furlongs left to go. With the advantage, it's still Rosas for Jimmy, 3 parts of a length. 3 wide, Crammy Boy has traveled well into the race. Sunshine's Out between horses. Zaman is fourth. Back to fifth goes Golden Prince, well clear of the favorite Mysterio, who's ahead of Marnesia One Step and Gem Juan, and still at the back is My Computer. 46 and 3, a strong half mile as Crammy Boy continues to ratchet up the pressure on Rosas for Jimmy. Rosas for Jimmy to the inside, Crammy Boy to the outside. They're shoulder to shoulder past the 5/16. Whip out on Zaman, trying to work home from third. Now Mysterio putting his best foot forward, down toward the inside and about to take third. After 3 quarters and 112 flat, they're at the top of the stretch. It's Crammy Boy who comes away with the lead. Mysterio with a dream run through inside, and Rosas for Jimmy down the center. Back to fourth and Golden Prince, final 1/8 of a mile. And Mysterio and Crammy Boy kick on. Mysterio to the inside, Crammy Boy to the outside. It's Mysterio and Crammy Boy. Crammy Boy and Mysterio. Here's the line. Crammy Boy won it. Crammy Boy and Luca Panici outdo Mysterio, then Rosas for Jimmy and Golden Prince. Number 3, Mysterio loomed boldly at the top of the stretch and had every opportunity to get by, but Panici had more with number 6, Crammy Boy, who registers the upset victory for Cam Gambilotti and RAP Racing. Second, the 3, Mysterio, and third was number 4, Rosas for Jimmy. Let's go to the second race and start the early pick 4, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for $6,250. A field of 7 signed on. Favorites included 1, Flashing Diamond, and the 3, Special Counsel. And they're off. Beautiful beginning for Special Counsel, who's headed off for the early lead. Flashing Diamond is down at the inside. Into the top flight races Galileo's Affair as they link up with that main course. It's Special Counsel with the lead. Rendon's in tight with Flashing Diamond. Now he's trying to punch through and challenge for command. 2.5 clear of Galileo's Affair is racing in third. From fourth, that's Kitty and Hill. Down at the inside, Emotions first. Racing ahead of Flying Girl, and Schmiss is allowed to settle behind her contested opening quarter of 24 and 1. So these top 2 doing each other no favors, but they're well clear of the others at this stage. 5 furlongs from home with Flashing Diamond in front, 3 parts of a length. Special Counsel on the chase while second. They just continue to open up. They've opened 10 now on Motions first and on the outside Galileo's Affair. Schmiss is in traffic. Out wide is Flying Girl, and at the back is Kitty and Hill as they fly around the far turn. The second quarter tells the story as they went 46 and 1 for the opening half mile, and they continue to sprint around that far turn. Special Counsel on the outside appears to be winning the battle with Flashing Diamond, who's trying to counterpunch. They both have a long way to get to any horse behind them as Schmiss is rallying outside of Galileo's Affair after 3 quarters and 110 and 4. As they turn for home, Flashing Diamond cuts the corner, tries to battle back as Special Counsel has the lead. Now they brush. They've done everything they could to allow somebody to run home, and that horse is Schmiss, who's down the stand side with Galileo's Affair. Here come the closers. Galileo's Affair and Schmiss. Galileo's Affair just in front. Schmiss is one more time. Here's the line. Galileo's Affair. Jeffrey Sanchez with an aggressive ride, and Galileo's Affair gets the money from Schmiss. Then Flashing Diamond, who fried Special Counsel in 138 and 1. Favorites do entirely too much, entirely too soon, and the closers run down the pace setters as 5 Galileo's Affair makes it back-to-back scores and back-to-back decisions over Schmiss as Jeffrey Sanchez got the daughter of Treasure Beach home again today for owner-trainer Angel Quiroz. We'll take a commercial break. Lots of action to come. Don't go away.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for race number 3 on the program, the start of another pick 3, maidens of the special weight variety. These are Florida breds, in fact, around 2 turns on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Scratch number 5, good timing, man. Field of 9, favorite was the 9. You should be so lucky. And they're off. Newcomer Overwatch slow to begin. Quick start for Risk Reversal and Notorious Nick, and they're headed off for the early lead. Away racing in third as You Should Be So Lucky, with Undaunted down at the inside fourth. Followed fifth by Well Written, then it's back to Primo Posto, who works ahead of Riley Rules. 10 Carat Daddy is along the inside, while second last in the early trailer is Overwatch. Stringing right here, out here, as jockey Fergal Lynch pushes the gas accelerator on Notorious Nick, who leads the race by a length, though for the opening quarter was 23 seconds flat. Risk Reversal comes off the flank to race in second. Now he's a neck off the lead, and now he's in front as Lynch lets him go. Up to third, You Should Be So Lucky. Back to fourth is Well Written, 3 wide. Undaunted is drafting behind the top horses while racing about 5 lengths off the lead. Then back to Primo Posto. He's a length better than 10 Carat Daddy with Riley Rules, and still a gap of another 3 to Overwatch. 47-2 for the opening half mile. There's 3 furlongs left to go as they swing to the far turn. Notorious Nick on the rebid at Risk Reversal. You Should Be So Lucky is next. Undaunted tries to get out from behind the top 3. Up on the outside and Well Written. Trying to run home from the back is 10 Carat Daddy inside of Primo Posto. He'll wheel 5 wide for a drive, and they're at the top of the stretch. Still many chances here, but Notorious Nick has now throttled to a clear lead. Down the center, 10 Carat Daddy is coming at him and coming on from between horses. Undaunted. Here's You Should Be So Lucky pegging back Notorious Nick. These two, it's You Should Be So Lucky to win it. Notorious Nick second, 10 Carat Daddy third, then Undaunted in 1:28-3. Iro Rendon continues his turf domination here in South Florida. He gets the job done for Eddie Plisa with the 9, You Should Be So Lucky, who breaks through here today for owners Lori Plisa and David Mellon. Good run from 10, Notorious Nick to be second, and a really good run from the 1, 10 Carat Daddy, improved nicely in his second start. He ended up third. Let's go to the 4th race now. The 4th race, a 6-furlong claiming contest. Price tag $6,250. A field of 8. The favorites were 1, Trap Me Later, and 6, 40 Sweetheart. And they're off. Slow to go, Northern Wind. Quick to go, Dancing Noel with 40 Sweetheart moving up on the outside. Wider than them is Liza Star with Miss Surprise. Driving out the rail, Trap Me Later ahead of Cuckoo Kenya, who's already chirped along third last. She Nailed It is second last. Northern Wind last of all as they fly past the half-mile point. 40 Sweetheart taking plenty of pace pressure again today. She leads the race, but only narrowly. Liza Star is second, 3 wide third, Miss Surprise. Back at the inside, Dancing Noel is in striking distance in fourth. Cuckoo Kenya is fifth outside, and She Nailed It. Then comes Trap Me Later and Northern Wind. Around the far turn they go. Liza Star threatening to run a big one at a nice price. At the 5/16, Liza Star has put a neck on top. 40 Sweetheart trying to answer the challenge while second. Trying to run home from the back is Trap Me Later and Cuckoo Kenya. Dancing Noel still interested toward the inside as they straighten for home. Liza Star wheels off the turn with the lead. She Nailed It. Now coming at her on the outside, down the stand side. Trap Me Later toward the rail. Dancing Noel. Cuckoo Kenya lifting late with a 16th to go. Liza Star trying to get home. She Nailed It, trying to peg her on the money. Liza Star, She Nailed It. Liza Star will win it. Liza Star for Torres in front. She Nailed It second in 1:11-2. Upset win to start another pick 3 is number 7, Liza Star. Spices up the early exotic wagers, getting a nice victory at a nice price under jockey Christian Torres for owner-trainer Albino Rossi. Second, number 5, She Nailed It. And third, number 4, Dancing Noel. Let's Let's go now to the fifth race. It was a good one. 5 furlongs over the turf. An allowance optional claiming event. Price tag here was $16,000. Scratch the 7, 8, and 9. Field of 6. Favorite was the 6. Tiger Blood. And they're off. Go, gone, gone, fires to the front from Tiger Blood, who moves to challenge from second. Very colorful is away well. Swagger is toward the rail. Then it's Salambo and Visions of You. The speed of the speed is Tiger Blood, and he's in front now by 2. Go, gone, gone, second. Swagger is third. Very colorful, fourth. Salambo, fifth. And out wide at the back is Visions of You. Into the far turn they go, and it's Tiger Blood and Jaramillo with a narrow advantage. Back for more now, Go, Gone, Gone. And these two move aggressively, 5 ahead of Swagger. Very colorful has an inside lane for Jairo Rendon, about 9 lengths off the lead. Then comes Salambo and Visions of You. Quarter of a mile left to get. Go, Gone, Gone, moving in stride with Tiger Blood up front. Tiger Blood inside. Go, Gone, Gone on the outside. Tiger Blood, tenacious, battles back as Go, Gone, Gone fights to hold it. Back to third, Swagger. 16th to go. Tiger Blood, he's back for more and he can't get beat. Tiger Blood is in front at even money. Go, Gone, Gone is second. Swagger is third. Then Visions of You and very colorful. Number 6, Tiger Blood started his racing career as a stakes quality runner across the state at Tampa Bay Downs. He fell on hard times for a couple of months, but he's back to his A game here this afternoon, getting the job done under Amisael Jaramillo for owner-trainer Juan Arriagado. Son of Cowtown Cat makes it 2 in a row on the Gulfstream sod. Let's go now to race number 6 of the afternoon. Claimers take to the main track and sprint 6 furlongs. Price tag here $6,250. They've not won 2. Scratch number 4, Enduring Arch, a field of 11. This was a wide open betting race. Check to last was Early Delay. From the center, KC two-step begins well. Here's Gemologister and Plea Bargain moving out, and Plea Bargain goes after Gemologister, who will land on top. Away in third is El Zeus, then KC two-step with the gray Fulgencio on the outside. Length and a half toward the rail to Johnny Tickets. Racing between horses is Captain Bobber. 3 wide goes Grand Tagoshi, 3 clear of Rigo. The 2 at the back are Yale Deal and Early Delay. Around the far turn they go through a 22-3 opening quarter. Gemologister putting up the numbers and now strides to a 2-length lead. El Zeus is at the inside of a driven Plea Bargain. KC two-step is 4th, Fulgencio 5th, then Captain Bobber trying to launch a bid. 2 lengths better than a retreating Grand Tagoshi, passed by Rigo, and there's a quarter of a mile left to go. Still many chances here with the advantage. It's Gemologister off the turn on top by 2.5. From the back, grandstand side, look out for Rigo and KC two-step. They're both charging hard as KC's two-step takes the lead. Rigo down the center. It's Rigo and KC two-step kicking on. Gemologister back to third. Here's Early Delay. Early Delay was last. Now he's first at a big number. How about that close? Early Delay 12th and last early, and up to win it at 40-1. Pretty unbelievable stretch run in today's 6th race. It's very hard to close a lot of ground on the Gulfstream Park main track, let alone do so in an 11-horse bulky field, let alone do so at 40-1. When you put all those things together, you can really appreciate how good Early Delay was here this afternoon as he went from way back to first under Jose Alvarez. For trainer Gerardo Ochoa at owners Rigged Egg Farm and GOP Racing. Time for a commercial timeout. Still to come, the Rainbow Six, the Saturday feature. Don't go away. And they're off in the Princess Rudy with a quarter mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. The powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
Zephyr is pulling away. Ghost Zephyr blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Ghost Zephyr kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 on the program. Start of the Rainbow Six sequence. Around 2 turns on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Scratch the 11, 13, 14, 15, and 16. A field of 11. Favorite was the 7, King Leonardo. And they're off. From the From the center, King Leonardo quick to begin. Prolific runner has speed. Down at the inside as It's My Lucky Summer put into play today. Also racing between horses is the comebacker Starship Fonzie. It's a logjam for the early lead as It's My Summer taken back to 5th in a good spot. Pescacani is next with Wine at the Beach 3 wide. It's a gap of another 2.5 to Leave It to Key. U.S. Coast Guard is about 5 lengths rearmost of him, and then it's a gap of 4 to the trailers, Scooby-Doo Papa and Buzz On By. So nobody happy with their positions, and they went very quick early, 22 and 4 for that opening quarter speed. And King Leonardo is forced to march on as he's giving up ground to his inside rivals, Starship Fonzie and 5-star Recruiters at the rail. Prolific runner is 4 wide. The best trip by far has been given to It's My Lucky Summer, who's down toward the inside trying to advance from there. Wine at the Beach is covered up by King Leonardo while racing in the 3-path. 2 back to Pescacani. Then comes U.S. Coast Guard and Leave It to Key as they round the far turn. Strong half mile, 46 and 3. And let's see, Rodriguez and 5-star Recruit still finding up front. 5-star Recruit past the quarter pole on top. King Leonardo trying to get after him, but not really making any ground. Third and on the outside is It's My Lucky Summer as they wheel for home. Another upset possibility here. 5-star Recruit, an 1/8 of a mile from home and 2 on top. King Leonardo now gets some ground back at him, and King Leonardo is surging. It's My Lucky Summer down the stand side. King Leonardo, here's It's My Lucky Summer. King Leonardo! King Leonardo and Rios needed every yard of that stretch to get up and win it, 129 and 3.
King Leonardo was my best bet on the program, but at no point during the race did I think he was ever going to get up to win it. But I was wrong, happily so, as Jesus Rios got the son of With Distinction home on top, wearing down the stubborn pace setter inside that final 16th of a mile. He's been good on turf, and he gets the maiden diploma on turf today for Alfredo Lichoa and SJT Racing. We go now to the 8th race of the afternoon, the start of today's late pick 5. These are claimers on the main track at 6.5 furlongs. Scratch number 9, Vinny Van Gogh, a field of 8, and a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the outside, Arreo My King begins well. Meanwhile, Yodelehihu was shuffled to last. And on the far outside, Follow His Footsteps now takes a narrow lead. In between horses, Eternal Cross and moving up to challenge for the top. That's the gray 8s and Aces. 3 horses across the track. They race a length better than a team of Oh Danny Bear. From between horses, Steady Earner and Rayo My King 3 wide. Logsden is second last, and the trailer is Yodelehihu. Down the backstretch they go to the half-mile point. 8s and Aces and Eternal Cross have a tussle with Follow His Footsteps, and Follow His Footsteps now takes an outright lead. From the outside, Steady Earner is 3 wide and trying to gain toward the inside of No Danny Bear. Then Rayo My King ahead of Logsden and still trying to catch up at the back. The trailer is Yodelehihu. Past the 5/16 to the top of the stretch. Follow His Footsteps is blown open now, a 2.5 length lead. Steady Earner in the pink blinkers is wide on the course, but here's the Oh Danny Bear rushing between horses to challenge, and they're at the top of the stretch. Steady Earner on the stand side from between horses. Here's Oh Danny Bear down at the inside and Follow His Footsteps with an 1/8 of a mile left to get. Oh Danny Bear now puts his best foot forward to take the lead. Steady Earner is losing ground while second. Down the center and Yodelehihu for a late share, but Oh Danny Bear and Victor LeBron are 3-length winners. Steady Earner second, Yodelehihu third, then Follow His Footsteps and 8s and Aces in 117 and 2.
Number 2, Oh Danny Bear, just good right now. He maintains his winning ways here this afternoon under a nice ride from Victor LeBron for the Drawing Away stable, who are in the midst of a solid 60 days, and Marcus Vitale, the winning trainer. Second, number 4, Steady Earner, and third was number 3, who blew the start, clean from last, Yodelehihu rounds out your try. 9th race of the afternoon starts the late pick 4, race 9 on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 8 and the alternates. Misael Jaramillo on the 12, Crown Romance. All the money for the 2, Silver Beach, and the 10, Live Like Larry.
And they're off. Level beginning. Lining up for the early lead, Bragg Dude has speed, so does Live Like Larry, and so does Osvaldo, and Osvaldo will put a neck on top. Crown Romance is very wide on the course, and also moving up is More Than Teddy into the top flight, as Live Like Larry looks to drop over and pocket up. Then Best Thunder, who's down toward the inside, racing ahead of Silver Beach, a length better than an outside running the Mighty Judge. Widest of all goes Rangers Coming, and then it's a gap of another 7 or 8. There's one not keeping up at all. It's El Cheval. 22 and 2 for a rock-solid opening quarter, and two bombs kick on with it. Rigo to the inside, and Osvaldo to the outside more than Teddy. Good trip here for Live Like Larry. Third behind the speed, racing ahead of Silver Beach fourth. Crown Romance is wide in between horses, the Mighty Judge. Then Best Thunder racing ahead of Bragg Dude and Oscar Blues. Rangers coming is next, and still at the back, El Cheval. Opening half mile, flat out wicked, 45-4, and the top two have done each other in. And here come the two favorites. Live Like Larry gets first run on the leader, but now here's Silver Beach, who's going to get the best run at the leader. Silver Beach to take the lead to the top of the stretch, and Hyro has him in front. From the outside, and Live Like Larry now trying to offer a charge on the far outside is the Mighty Judge as they wheel for home. Silver Beach with work to do. The Mighty Judge let go at 15-1 on the outside, and he's doing the best work. Panici and the Mighty Judge have moved to a clear lead. Silver Beach and No Excuse second. Here's Rangers coming for third. The Mighty Judge is in front. Silver Beach is second. Then third is Rangers coming with Live Like Larry fourth in 128-1.
Number 3, the Mighty Judge gets the job done at 15-1 to spice up the start of today's late pick 4. Luca Panici rode the son of Curlin to victory for Joe Katniss the third and Double L Racing. Second, number 2, Silver Beach, and third was number 9, Rangers coming. On now to race number 10 on the program. It is the Saturday feature race, the $100,000 guaranteed Musical Romance. Florida-bred fillies and mares race 7 furlongs for $100,000. Scratch the 6, Oola Gal. The favorite, last year's Princess Rooney winner. Number 7, Stormy Embrace.
And they're off in the Musical Romance Stakes. It's the speedy Ladies Island who wins the break and establishes a clear lead from the big favorite Stormy Embrace, who've moved to be second. Down inside, Star Cloud comes out of there third. Followed fourth by Aerosol, then it's Pure Lemon and Starship Bonita. At the back of the field is Flora Fantasy. Down the backstretch they go, and up front, Ladies Island and Jaramillo by 2.5 over Stormy Embrace in second. Star Cloud at the rail in third. Back to fourth goes Aerosol. Widest of all is Pure Lemon, Starship Bonita between horses, and Flora Fantasy starts to improve. She's moved all the way up to fifth, half a mile from home. Advantage to Ladies Island, but the favorite has her in her crosshairs as Stormy Embrace starts to get a bit of ground and races into second. Gap of 4 to ridden along Aerosol third, then back Star Cloud fourth. Outside in fifth and Flora Fantasy, then Starship Bonita as they run to the top of the stretch. Garcia sitting chilly on Stormy Embrace, and she says hello and goodbye to Ladies Island at the quarter-mile pole. She opens up now by 4. Ladies Island is all in and went a half mile in 44-2. The rest are still far back, 3/16 to go. Matalona Thoroughbred Stormy Embrace is back to South Florida and back to winning as she's running up the score late. Welcome back, Stormy Embrace and Wilmer Garcia. They are decisive winners of the Musical Romance, wrapped up in 6 on top. Ladies Island with a great try. She was second, ahead of third running Flora Fantasy, then Aerosol and Starship Bonita in 121-2.
Stormy Embrace brings her A game to the table and humbles the competition in today's Musical Romance, running up the score from the quarter pole to the finish line under jockey Wilmer Garcia for Matalona Thoroughbreds and trainer Kathleen O'Connell. Second, number 4, Ladies Island, who's much improved and ran excellent while not at her optimum trip, ahead of the 2, Flora Fantasy, ran third. Time for a commercial break. The late Daily Double still to come. Don't go away.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 11 on the program, the first half of the late Daily Double. Claimers on the turf course at 1 1/16. Price tag $12,500. Scratch number 9, Major Key, a field of 10, and what was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the center, Spa Jazz gets the first call and is put into play early. Down inside, Wigwam Summer moves to take second. Out of their third is Lefty Coming. From the far outside, that's Are You Talking to Me, who's taken strong hold of the bit with Arpanella for company on the inside. Lucky Fast is at the rail, racing ahead of Cadillac Kitten and America's Samard. 4 back to Marco Mischief, and the trailer is Sweets. Around the first turn they go, and up front, Medina puts Spa Jazz on the lead and leads 3 parts of a length. Alvarez off the fence with Wigwam Summer to apply pace pressure second. In between horses, Lefty Coming, Lucky Fast is parked at the rail. 3 wide is Are You Talking to Me? Then it comes Arpanella and Cadillac Kitten. A length better than America's Samard, who's allowed to gallop about 6 lengths off the lead. 4 ahead of Sweets and Marco Mischief at the back. The entire field separated by about 9 lengths in the run 5 furlongs from home. Spa Jazz nursed on the front with a neck advantage. Up on the outside, Wigwam Summer is second. Toward the rail, Lucky Fast is third. Lefty Coming losing ground fourth. Up on the outside, and here's Cadillac Kitten on a brush. He'll be caught very wide, and he'll force the hand of Are You Talking to Me? Then Arpanella ahead of America's Samard. Lingering at the back remain Marco Mischief and Sweets as they round the far turn. 49 second half mile. Wigwam Summer within a neck of the leader, Spa Jazz. Are You Talking to Me? Put to a drive as Cadillac Kitten is unleashed 4 wide. Lucky Fast has a bit of run, no place to prove it. 3/4, 112 and 3, and they're at the top of the stretch. Rail open for Lucky Fast if he can quicken through. Spa Jazz still in front. Wigwam Summer over the top. Lucky Fast along the rail, and Lucky Fast is now up to take the lead. Down the center, Wigwam Summer battles for second with Spa Jazz, but Zayas rides the rail to victory. Lucky Fast in front. Wigwam Summer second, Spa Jazz third, then Arpanella in 142 flat.
Number 1, Lucky Fast rides the rail to victory here today under jockey Edgard Zayas at 4-1 on the son of Drosselmeyer for trainer Shamir Mirage and owner Monica Williams. 2, Wigwam Summer fired a good run to be second ahead of the 6, Spa Jazz, who ran third. We go to the 12th and final race, maiden claimers on the main track at 5.5 furlongs. Price tag here, $10,000. Scratch the 1, 3, 11, 14, and 15. A field of 11. This was a wide open betting race.
And runners away. Subpar beginnings for both Kyle's Northern Star and Blue Ice. Quick beginning for Ruby Rosa, who's off the lead by a length and a quarter. Up on the outside and Back Cat from second. In between horses is Sassy Lassie, and down at the inside goes Sierra Love. Racing ahead of Princess Latina. The favorite is on the attack now. She's 4 wide and going after the top 3. Then it's a gap of 3 to Lady Aladette. The rest have dropped a long way behind already, with Elusive Aura 3 wide ahead of Blue Ice and Golden Tiara. Out the back door is Kyle's Northern Star as they run to the top of the stretch. Back Cat onto the front. Here's Princess Latina moving up alongside now second. Sassy Lassie boxing on from third, onto fourth, and coming on is Sierra Love, and they're at the top of the stretch. Back Cat, Princess Latina. Princess Latina has had enough and now kicks away to a 3-length lead. Back Cat, Sassy Lassie wondering what happened. What happened? They ran into a better horse. Her name is Princess Latina, and she bids this field a pleasant Saturday good afternoon. Princess Latina sharp off the shelf. She won by 7. Going to be close then for second, but Back Cat holds on ahead of Sassy Lassie and Sierra Love in 104 and 3.
All things considered, a pretty square price on the winner of the Saturday finale, number 13, Princess Latina. She came back ready to roll under jockey Amisael Jaramillo, running up the score inside that final 1/8 of a mile, breaking the maiden in style for Palmar Racing and Gilberto Zerpa. 12, Back Cat, erratic but holding second late, ahead of number 9, Sassy Lassie, and the 4, Sierra Love. Late pick 4 today, just shy of $400. We had multiple winning tickets in the Rainbow Six for more than $7,200. Carry over there, more than $1.2 million with a 115 first post tomorrow.
And that's it. 2 legs of the Triple Crown in the books. 3 weeks out, or 20 days, depending upon when you're watching this, to the Belmont Stakes in New York. We're back at it Sunday afternoon here at Gulfstream Park. An 11-race card that begins at 1:15 p.m. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.